watched it on the television as it was happening. So I could see the building next door burning. And at one point, my tenant actually said to me, this building was on fire. So I literally went to bed thinking that the building had been burnt down.
I seen it as it was happening because I came out to lock up. I seen a group of about 100 youths running down Soho Road, just trashing the whole place, basically, bins everywhere, attacking the shops and that.
In town, up the hub, all the windows got smashed. They went into Bedworth. They literally come from town and just on a rampage, really.
Reeves Corner was on fire. I was quite upset because that shop's been there for ages. Everything that's been built up over the years is all now being destroyed for what? There were some people maybe who were voicing their opinion, and then maybe that was getting overshadowed by the rioters.
Some people were doing it for protest, but most of them, because of the situation, they thought, let's go out and do a bit of looting and get what we see what we can get. Yeah.
The police took too long to arrive. No, the shops that were getting hit, I think the phone shop got hit first. Police just took too long to respond. Attacking the shops was wrong. If you've got an issue with the police, fight the police. Why attack innocent people with innocent businesses? No, we ain't done nothing to nobody, so why attack the shops?
I mean, they can't burn down the whole of the shopping centre. That's just possessions. That's somebody's legacy. That's somebody's life that's gone down within a blinking of an eye.
I know I'm young myself, so everyone probably must have thought like, oh, she was probably involved with it, but I actually thought that it gives young people a bad name.
The only thing with Croydon, there's nothing for the kids to do. I've got 4 kids that are very intelligent. They're bored. They'll create their own entertainment and end up getting in trouble.
2,000 people have taken the call for this rioting. How many of them were black and white? How many of them were one-parent families? Now you do that analysis and you can look at where you're going wrong.
I know a lot in the papers they were showing images, it was a lot of images of black people, but there was still other nationalities, like there was whites, there was Asians, there was a bit of everybody involved.
I don't think race was involved with it personally. I just feel that in a sense of it's just a thing of they just did it for the sake of doing it.
I think you can say that, not racism, but it was rebelling against the police and authority.
Yeah, because you get black and white police, and there was black and white girls and boys that were rioting. My brother gets stopped and searched quite a lot, but it's weird because it's always by a black police officer. And then when my uncle was a police officer, he told me that they'd always stop the black boys. A lot of my friends, their parents don't have the background to be giving them things and stuff like that. They go out and they rob places to get what they want.
You haven't stopped crying about the environment. We're running out of oil, the food's dear, and then they start celebrating that there's going to be 70 million people in this country.
The population is really high now, so there's not a lot of jobs and things because there's more people fighting for them.
I think that it's the way the country's going, and there's nothing for the young people. And they're trying to make a stand, I suppose. There's nothing out there for them, there's no jobs. They can go to university, still get degrees and come out and not get any jobs.
They're not really looking at the deeper issue and the deeper problem. There's got to be a reason why these people are doing it.
The schools are turning out these kids and they have no direction. They're not driven to do anything.
You can put more social workers in schools maybe, and in primary schools even, and work with families and identifying issues at an earlier stage as opposed to waiting for this to happen.
First of all, you need to get rid of this damn government that's in it. Whoever's in it always seems to be a problem all the time. They should let us run it.
Over the years, it's not out of choice. People have just been pushed further out because not being able to afford, living in the city. But the community totally changed.
They keep talking about building more prisons. Start with the teenagers. Start with the one parents. Stop all of that. The criminal thing will die out because they'll all have a job. Well, I'm glad they're giving them the big sentences there. They've all got to be taught a lesson, right? They've given their 2 years. Only stole a pair of shoes. Right, in the old days they'd hang you, right? And I'm glad that now they've gone inside with the big boys, it won't be very nice.
I think they're a bit too harsh on certain people. I think they're trying to make examples of people, which technically isn't right. If you're meant to give them what they deserve, but you know what I mean? I think this guy on Facebook got like 4 years. You're going to put all these young kids into prison for 4 years for silliness.
And they come out.
When they come out, they're going to have a criminal record. They won't have no jobs. What are they going to do? The cycle's just going to keep going round.